Hey guys, what's going on? Payton here once again, and welcome back to another episode of my Swansea career on FIFA 14. Now this whole episode is going to be dedicated to that knockout stage second leg game against Real Madrid. And look at that for a headline. PAYTON galvanised his team ahead of cup tie against Real Madrid. Now if you guys remember a couple of episodes ago when we played Real Madrid in that first leg, we lost 2-0. So they've got that advantage now of those 2 away goals. It was always going to be tough for Swansea. They had their work cut out, plus they was playing in front of the Madrid home fans at the Bernabeu. It doesn't get any tougher than that, and this certainly is a first for Swansea, reaching the knockout stages, playing against Europe's elite. Real Madrid being one of those teams. We've certainly done well to get to this stage, and just how amazing would it be if I could overturn a 2-0 deficit against Madrid in front of their home fans. That would be fantastic. Going through to the quarterfinals as well, just being a stone's throw away from the final. I know there's still a long way to go in this this competition, but it would be such an achievement to reach the quarterfinals. But look at Madrid's starting 11. Ronaldo, Isco, Di Maria. They've got Gareth Bale starting up front because they lost Benzema in January. They've got Modric. Marcelo was starting as well, who was such a tricky counterpart for Madrid in that first leg. Couldn't get past him, and you know what I'm like playing down the flanks. It was very tough, so I had my work cut out. That's all I can say. You know, it's going to be tough, and I was kind of looking forward to it, kind of feeling a bit nervous. You know, I felt as though we were kind of out of our depth in a way, but this is football, and anything can happen. I did go with Ashley Williams, an experienced centre-half, working along with John Matip. I did feel slightly nervous about that selection. Obviously Williams, he's older now, we're 3 years into this career mode. His stats have decreased, and he was going to find it difficult trying to keep up with Isco, Modric, Ronaldo, Bale, to just name a few. But I did go with Williams simply because his stamina is better than Kyle Bartley's. And I needed someone that could last the whole 90 minutes. It did start off slightly shaky, as you saw. Just 4 minutes, I thought Isco was going to make it 1-0, 3-0 on aggregate, and that would have been the game right there. But thankfully, I managed to snuff that one out. I did start Lacazette instead of Patrick Herrmann down the right side because I thought he would be able to contend with Marcelo a little bit better, as Herrmann was having a tough time against him in that first leg. Plus Lacazette, he could provide support for Wilfried Bony as well, and I could possibly turn this one into a 4-4-2 formation if need be and have those two working up front. But apart from that shaky start, I think we grew into the game and we started to take it to Real Madrid. I wanted to win this game, get through to the quarterfinals. How amazing that would be. I know I've said it quite a few times now, but Matip, very tight looking at the back with Danny Rose, got this attack together, and it's Wilfried Bony who almost made it 1-0. Obviously that would have been a fantastic start for Swansea, something to build on and work from there, especially being 2-0 down on aggregate. Such a powerful header, beat the goalkeeper, but it was just slightly above the crossbar, unfortunate. And with that header from Bony, it showed Real Madrid that Swansea meant business, that they wanted to get through to the next round. And of course Madrid, they turned up the pressure. Gareth Bale coming so close to making it 1-0, 3-0 on aggregate with that shot. The ball just hitting the side netting for them, and check out that for a great chance for Swansea. Just imagine if that wasn't offside, what Lacazette could have produced there. I did notice as well that Marcelo was finding it very difficult throughout the first half, keeping those reins on Lacazette, so that was it was kind of working out for us there in that section. But on the 45th minute, our dreams of heading to the quarterfinals were slightly smashed as Cristiano Ronaldo made it 1-0, 3-0 on aggregate. There was still another 45 minutes to go, but things were going to get tougher from here on out. Both teams went in at half-time with Real Madrid in the lead. Some Swansea players looking slightly shocked and a bit disappointed at the scoreline. Some were probably even thinking that the dream was all over for Swansea in their first year in the Champions League. But I tried to stay positive. I thought to myself, you know, we have got those 45 minutes. We can do something within that time. You know, if we are to go out of the competition, if we are to lose against Madrid, let's at least try and score against them in front of their home fans. Let's try and give them something to think about if we have to face them again next season if we're in the Champions League. And just look at this now from Wilfried Bony. Every Swansea fan holding their breath as Bonnie controlled the ball. Wonderful first touch on his left foot, switching to his right, and on the volley struck it. Perfect technique, finding the back of the net. Fantastic finish, great technique. It doesn't get any better than this. The drama, the tension was certainly building in the Bernabeu. If we could get 2 more goals and keep Madrid at bay, we could be heading to extra time, potentially penalties. Bonnie came so close after scoring that first goal. He wanted to get back on the score sheet. It meant so much to him. I was happy I got a corner from this one, actually. Obviously, the ball glanced off maybe Ramos's head. Who knows, but I got a corner. Another chance to potentially make it 2-1. Trying to seek out the forehead of Bonnie. We all know what he can do when it comes to that sort of situation. The ball eventually found the feet of Williams. Then it came back out to Cañas. And there was just too many defenders in the area. And Bonnie, again, another opportunity with his head. I didn't care how we scored as long as we got in front against Real Madrid. Townsend did well there as well, just pulling the ball back, having a strike. And Altidore, who's back from that 3-week injury with a fantastic header, just finding the post. There was so much action as the game was almost at an end. Could Swansea do it? Could we score 2 more goals in 10 minutes? Bonnie here made it 2-1. Guys, 2-1 up against Real Madrid away from home. Who would have thought? All we had to do was score 1 more goal. 1 more goal. 1 more goal. Come on, let me hear you chant. 1 more goal. But what a finish from Bonnie. Such power from that right foot of his, putting his laces through it. The ball swerving away from the keeper and finding the back of the net. 2-1 up, 3-2 on aggregate, and Real Madrid really did pile on the pressure then. Ronaldo almost ended the game right there, but if it hadn't have been for Danny Rose and Matip on that line, it would have been all over. Patrick Herrmann did come on as a substitute, trying to freshen things up. The ball fell to the feet of Jody Altidore, who did score. He made it 3-1, but it was offside. I could have cried at that moment. Why? Why did this have to happen? And Herrmann, with one last gasp for Swansea, almost made it 3-1. The post denying Swansea once again. That would have been it, and that was the final score. 2-1, and Swansea just go out of the Champions League. We did so well in that second leg. We actually beat Real Madrid in that second leg. We just go out on aggregate. So unfortunate. Madrid will count themselves lucky, and I hope to be facing them again in the future. What a game. What a knockout stage for Swansea. Their first year in the Champions League here on FIFA 14, and you can see as well that Swansea were the better team throughout the whole 90 minutes. We had 13 shots, 8 on target, and we have 57% possession. Oh, wow. Well, anyway, guys, that's the end of this episode. I'm off to go and chill out. I'll see you all very soon for the next one. Thanks for watching.